Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you saw in the last video, Chris and I got the IS back together for the most part. I mean, we got the motor in, it runs, it drives, got a little quirks we got to work out and so on, but it's so much better. I mean, it's got a motor and trans and it moves. I literally, as you saw, just drove it out, put the Odahans off his other Z that he had, trying to let it run and just work all the kinks out. I think we need to get a new header. We're gonna pick one up, hopefully see if that fixes the issue. It's weird, it's just when we hit the throttle, it kind of bogs down. So we're pretty sure the cats are clogged. So we're gonna get a header for it and see if that fixes it. But I mean, dude, I'm not a huge fan of these wheels. They're just not my personal style, like the actual like snowflake-ish look, whatever you want to call it. But the wheels look sick. I will give it to them. They fit good. Car needs to be lower a little bit, especially on the back, because it's got that pokey style look, and definitely got to fix like the side skirt and the roof and so on. But we got to get the crash bar off this one and on this one, get the bumper on, and then get a couple parts for this thing so that we can get some more done. But what we're actually going to be doing is we're actually leaving for Florida. As some of you know, if you watch Chris's videos, we're going to Florida. I got to drop some stuff off, and he's going to be picking up the van. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing with it. I don't know if we're just bringing it back. We're going to do something with it. But either way, we're going to load up my truck, take my trailer, because I think my truck can tow it a little bit better than his, being a dually and stuff. And we're going to go down, shoot, grab the van, turn around, come right back, and get some more stuff done. So I'm gonna get this thing kind of buttoned up for right now, just to tuck it away for a couple days, and then come back and hopefully have more parts to get back after this thing. So let's get loaded up and get on the road. Got back from Florida. It was a long trip. I mean, we literally left at like 5 a.m. I drove till probably 2 a.m. the following day, and then Matt hopped in the driver's seat. He drove for me, or for us, and we got back. So they're over there messing with the van right now. You can go watch Chris's channel, see what we're doing with that thing. But I'm gonna get the crash bar on this and the front bumper put on, and then probably see what's next. All right guys, so we got the front bumper back on. As you can see, I got this grill on there. I painted that. That looks a hell of a lot better. Car's actually coming together good. I'm still unfortunate about the wrap. As you can see on camera, it's kind of discolored, but I mean, we're gonna buy another roll of wrap to redo the roof. We're gonna do that in white, so we might do the hood as well, at least that. I got a little bit of like bug and tar remover to try to wipe some of this off, and it started coming off. So if anybody has any ideas of how to get this stuff back, that would be sick, because I would love to buff it out. Or just let me know that I'm screwed and I need to rewrap it. But we're gonna see what all we need to do. So, but I'm gonna get this thing pulled out of here so that Walzer can actually get his car sanded, because we're actually going to get it clear coated again. Gonna look good for it. It's actually gonna, it looked good as soon as we did it, but then like the next day when it dried, it was bad. Because so we painted his car, what was it, last year? Almost 2 years ago. When we painted it, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We had a good idea, but we didn't really know what we were doing. And we do know that we ran out of clear coat. So we just tried to spread it as much as we could, and it ended up coming out as like 320 sandpaper. And it's not great. So
80 grit.
Yeah, so we're trying to get this thing sanded down, re-scuffed, so that we can get it back and re-clear it. My dad's buddy's actually going to help us do that so that it actually looks good, because we're getting new liveries for the car and or for all the drift cars. So, but I'm gonna get this out so he can pull his car in, and yeah, I mean, we're just gonna kind of get some more parts for this IS and get things going.
All
All right, so Walzer's at it with this thing, so he decided to grab his spare bumper because it's actually pretty clean now. So he's sanding this car down. Got it pretty much scuffed all the way down, just pretty touching up a couple spots where we really need to get it. And then we're just gonna scuff it a little more, shoot some clear, put some sparkles in it, and it'll be good to go. But this thing over here, I was having charging issues, and I'm gonna call myself out. My dumbass thought that this plug over here, which I'm sure some people might have even saw it in my video. So this plug right here, right? This plug right here, I thought that this plug went to the sensor that goes on the AC line. And as you see, my air compressor is way down there. I still run it, just no lines or nothing like that. But the AC lines used to run up here. So I thought that that was for my AC lines. Well, I've been having a charging issue ever since I got this car swapped and all that good stuff. I kept getting the charging system failure light, whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Well, that plug was for the alternator. So this entire time, I have been not charging at all, or at least not telling the car that it's charging at all. So I'm thinking it's burning up my alternators. I went ahead and bought a better alternator for the car. I've told many people have suggested these alternators to me. It's not sponsored or nothing, but it's a PA Performance alternator, and I'm just gonna show you this thing. This thing is super nice. It's got better amperage and voltage and all the crazy electrical terms, and look at this thing. It's powder coated black with a chrome insert. It's all brand new internals, better resistors, all that stuff, brand new pulley, and they also shave the ears off. So right here, there's two ears that stick up and stick up, but they shave them off and then they powder coat the case, which is sick. So I bought that alternator to hopefully fix my problems, but come to find out my problems were a little bit more minuscule. So note to self, just don't rush things and probably take a step back and really look things over when you're doing these kind of things, because it could be something simple and it might cost you $300 or $400. Because I was gonna send it back, but that alternator that I just took off my car is already making a little bit of noise. And I'm like, I already paid for it. It's gonna cost me shipping to send it back. So like, fuck it, I'll just keep it. Plus it looks sick.
Use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Plus it looks sick, you saw it.
I don't ever believe in sending stuff back. Find a place to use it.
Dude,
once you buy parts, you got a part.
I mean, buy anything. It's yours until like you're literally done with it.
Right.
We're not like Alex. Alex, on the other hand, will buy something and in 2 days he's like, I want to sell it. I don't want it anymore. Yeah. And he knows what I'm talking about. But anywho, we're gonna get this other alternator on there. Braxton's here. He's helping me do a couple things. I am gonna upgrade the power wire. I have some, I believe this is 4-gauge wire. And it's literally just battery cable wire, subwoofer wire. It's all the same shit. It's thicker than the factory one. The factory one, I believe, is like, I don't even know, like 10 or 12. What do you think the stock one is, Braxton? Maybe like 8 to 10 gauge wire? Like a 10 or a 12 gauge wire. I mean, this is it right here. And it's a lot smaller. It's probably, I wouldn't say twice as small, but it's a lot smaller. So he's gonna help me get an eyelet on the end of it to run from the new alternator to the battery. And then we're also gonna run some switches, which I don't know if it's gonna be in this video, and it's really, we're just putting switches in it so I can have my fans and my underglow and stuff like that. Because we're going to Vibes, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. Next weekend, we're going to Vibes. It's gonna be fun. Hey, you got a license to drive that thing?
Not the way I'm driving it.
Not the way you driving it.
I'm whipping this dude.
Yeah, you are. And I'm sure y'all guys saw Chris's video with the van. But this thing is just nutty. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at the size of these tires on this damn thing. Literally 3/4 of the tire is sticking out. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get my car together because I'm tired, I'm hot, and I'm ready to go home and eat dinner. So let's get this thing together and see how it looks. You getting a little in the life of me real quick, dude?
I can live this life as long as you don't put me on a 65 like Mustang or something.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
I can live this life.
I would prefer to work on something like this instead of the old school
This
bullshit
is
that
all
I got.
good, dude. I'm just chilling and grilling, you know.
I just thought it was
Burn.
funny. I was like, let me just see how stressed he is right now, which really, I gave you probably the least little bit to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, if I put you in something like that, right there, you'd be fucked.
I probably wouldn't be working right now.
Yeah, no, you'd be like, I'm leaving. I'm going back to Connecticut.
Yeah, like, see you, dude. You wanted me gone? Well, I'm gone.
All right, guys, so it's the next day. It got really hot yesterday, and it's hot today. There's like a heat advisory out or something, but it's only, I think, like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's like 94 degrees. It's insane. So I'm out here like wearing as minimal as possible with semi being professional. But this thing looks amazing on here. It's all the powder coated black, the chrome, like I said. I went ahead and put some heat tape, like heat sleeving, on the wire here that runs down and across, because it's not long enough to go back over and back up. So I just ran it kind of, I know I'm probably gonna get some shit for it, but I ran it across the intake, tucked it back so it doesn't hit the pulleys or anything, wrapped that, got the new power wire, put the wire loom on it to try to help the heat dissipation and whatever. I'm using big words and I'm probably using them wrong, but whatever. I also didn't film it, but this AN line that I have to my fuel regulator, my fuel pressure regulator, this AN fitting right here was leaking. So I replaced this one, went ahead and replaced that. Also my vacuum line here that runs over here to the stock regulator, whatever, I just have that just so there is a vacuum for the regulator. This had popped off, and I looked at the hose and it was all cracked. I might have it. So this is the old one, and you can't tell because I already cut it trying to reuse it, but it's just brittle. It's like rock hard. So I'm throwing that away. And yeah, so I got that all back together. The alternator's on. I started it up, let it run for probably a good 20 minutes just to like charge the battery back up, which it did. So what I do want to do is clean up this wiring that I kind of just threw together for my fans at Hyperfest. So I'm going to clean all this up because I want to put switches in. I got new switches for my car because, I mean, as things go on and the more of a race car it becomes, the easier you want things. So I just bought these switches here off Amazon. I'm just going to do, you know, I'll probably do fans and anything important on this side, and then like my underglow and not important stuff further away, because this is like, I need it on as soon as I start the car, at least as soon as it gets up to temp. And then it even came with, not really a race car thing, but got me a little phone charger in there, which is pretty cool. So, but it's pretty cool because it actually also shows like the watts or amps or volts or whatever. Again, I'm not an electrician, so don't roast me on the wrong terms, but I know what it is. I know what it's supposed to be. I just don't know the words for it. Plus it's hot, my brain ain't working. But so this thing's pretty much good. I'm just gonna get it cleaned up because literally today I think Walzer is going and picking up our new liveries. Finally. Because this car, if y'all been watching it for a while, watching the channel, it used to have a full-blown livery. And we're doing something different. We're doing the Tandem Factory. We're not doing the Danger Zone livery. We're doing a completely different livery with the team and stuff. So it's all cool. And we're all going to be matching, which is sick. So, but we're getting ready for Vibes. Like I said earlier, that's coming next weekend. It's my birthday weekend because my birthday is Tuesday. We're doing a cookout tomorrow, whatever. It's going to be chill. But we are going to Vibes. I think we're leaving Thursday, getting there late Thursday, being there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and coming home. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be hot, but I don't think it's going to be as hot as it is here right now because I literally got big fan there, littler fan there, and we ran this AC unit over here for a little while, and it worked. Like, if you're right up next to it, it works, and it's fine. But, so I'm going to get this thing together and cleaned up. I got to get all get the wax remover stuff to completely clean it so it adheres to the car good when we get the livery. So there's a couple other things I want to do just to button it up, but that will be in the next video, guys. So stay tuned for that. This thing, I mean, the next video, it'll have the livery on it, all that kind of stuff, getting all that stuff done. So, but if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, that would be sick. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.